The next person coming up to the stage is BetsyCarroll. You know her, you love her. Give it up for JP's awkward walk of shame. He intentionally left his phone here. It's a classic leave behind. He wanted to see me again. Mission accomplished. Hey guys, how's it going? This is so fun. I'm having the best day, obviously, ever. On top of this amazing show, I love you guys all so much for coming out. On top of that, I had a fun, work day. It wasn't a real work day, it was a training. It was a mandatory sexual harassment training. I'm a software engineer. I'm the only girl on the team. So I was asking for it. The training. Not the harassment. Yeah, and I've learned a lot from it. For those of you who don't know the technical definition of sexual harassment, it's when somebody that you work with hits on you or touches you inappropriately and they're not hot. It's awful. What happened to me that incited the training was that this guy that I work with, actually credit card swiped my butt crack, with his hand, actually, and I was like, dude, come on, it's a chip. Please insert. This guy, he's a character. He's one of those metrosexuals, you know what I mean? He's one of those guys who's sexually attracted to the New York City subway system. You know what I mean? You know the type. He likes trains, a bunch of other boring stuff. Anyway, speaking of autism, I recently decided to go back to get my master's in machine learning at Columbia. Give it up for me. Thank you. And when I was going back, you have to get vaccines, and my mom is actually one of those crazy anti-vaxxers, and she was like, Betsy, I don't know, are you sure you want to do this program? You get the vaccines, they can contain mercury, and God forbid, that can cause autism. And I was like, Mom, it's a computer science program. Literally counting on that. I don't see how I'll get through it otherwise. So now I'm addicted to vaccines, shooting them up every day after work at the Walgreens. Sometimes I wear a little black turtleneck so they think I'm that Theranos lady, and they don't wonder why I'm always at Walgreens. It's don't worry, it's not sketchy, I'm just Elizabeth Holmes. What else is going on, guys? Speaking, the sexual harassment stuff reminds me, ladies, we had a big year. Give it up for Me Too. Yeah. I'm super supportive of the movement. Obviously, I've Me Too'd a few guys myself. I have a whole list for a rainy day. Sometimes I send them little notes. Get them anxious. I think it's a great cause. I do have one issue with it though. I kind of wish they had chosen a less useful phrase as the name for the movement, Me Too. It kind of comes up a lot, you know? Now, when I'm at the bar with my girlfriend, she gets a vodka soda, I'll be like, me too. I mean, I would like one as well, please. Because I don't want to say it and accidentally summon the spirit of Ronan Farrow. She's so busy these days. Shout out to Ronan Farrow. What else? Yeah, I love Me Too. It's been great for my career. I got a raise today. No, in all seriousness, it's been a really educational movement all around. I learned a lot about consent. Did you guys know that consent is actually an ongoing contract. Like, just because you wanted to do something earlier doesn't mean you can't change your mind at any point. Like, even in the middle of having sex, you could just say, no, not anymore. It's great. Now I always just do it right after I come. And my boyfriend of 2 years is still inside me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, this is just like as far as I'm comfortable going tonight. And he's like, I know the deal, you selfish little bitch. It's like, sometimes I don't consent to you stopping so soon. And now I'm the bad guy. This is so fun, you guys. I'm like so happy. I like keep getting distracted by just being like, oh, look at all these people at our show at the stand. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys also I have an adorable little dog named Crouton. Oh, give it up for Crouton one time. I don't know how she does it. She's so cute. She's so perfect. I'm really into dog training. So she's basically perfect. She just has like one bad habit, which is begging. Sometimes she just gets a little too aggressive. And when she does that, I say, Crouton, you know my policy on begging, okay? Homeless rules apply. Like, if you are sitting a few feet away from me with a calm expression on your face and just like looking at me longingly, we're gonna be fine. I'll probably give you something. But when you get all up in my grill and are screaming, demanding something of what I have, like, we're gonna have a problem. And I actually know from all my dog training research that you can train a bad dog by rewarding a nearby good dog in front of the bad dog for if the good dog's doing the behavior that you like. So now, whenever I'm on the subway, and one of these homeless guys is getting really intense, I look him right in the eye, and I find a nice homeless guy, and I take the money out, and I go to put it in his cup, and I'm like, you see how he was good? So he gets something? I'm doing charity work, you guys. I'm training the homeless of New York for you. You're welcome. I'm the bad guy again, somehow. What else? So yeah, it's really, it's fun working with all the guys on the team, especially since the training. But, you know, my people I work with are mostly just like young white male software engineers. So sometimes I think it's understandable that I get a little bit nervous when I see one of them walking towards me with their big backpacks, you know, and their disillusionment on their faces. Because, you know, I follow the news, okay? I know that being in close contact with these young white males all day, every day, puts me in great danger of going camping. And that would literally kill me. I mean, maybe that wouldn't literally kill me, but like, what if I got roped into one of these camping trips and then, God forbid, in a moment of weakness and misogyny, one of these young white males decided to whip out his big, pale acoustic guitar and play a cover of a Dispatch song. That would literally kill me because I would shoot them all and murder-suicide myself, mass shooting style. Okay, guys, you don't like that. I understand. Socioeconomically speaking, I am a young white male, so I understand why you're scared. What else can I tell you guys about? I was talking about the charity work I do with the homeless, training them. You're welcome. That's not the only good works I do with them. I kind of like to think of myself as a homeless person venture capitalist. Like, whenever I'm coming home super late on the train and I'm wasted and that door opens and they bring in that big speech energy, I kind of instantly transform into Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank. Like, this will be me. I'll hear their speech and then I'll be like, okay. I already have the lazy eye because I'm wasted. First of all, I just want to thank you for coming here today. And before I tell you about the deal I'm willing to give you, I'm going to tell you a little about what I bring to the table, because I know there's a lot of competitive Subway sharks here tonight. Now, when I was growing up, all of my teachers thought I was dyslexic. But I was just a lazy, intentionally illiterate little bitch. And despite all that, I sit before you today on this 2 train at 3 a.m. Now, the deal I'm going to offer you. I am willing to give you this Fritos bag as a sign of good faith. But in exchange, I would like 20% of the Fritos. Okay, you guys, I think that's my time. Yeah, thanks, guys.